Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Pre-Market PulseScan. Today is Wednesday, February the 22nd, 2017. The time is 9 minutes after 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking to the overnight markets, we have bonds. Bonds right now are off 16 seconds at 151.26. The Dow is off 5 points at 20,683. The NASDAQ 100 is off a point at 53.42 half. S&P 500 off 2 3/4 at 23.57 1/4. Russell off 2.4 at 1404.80. The Nikkei down 155 at 19,305. Oil down 40 cents at 53.92 half. And the mighty dollar is at 101.58. It is up 22 ticks. So it is doing what it has to do. Looking at the euro, it's down 36 pips at 105.20. The pound is down 27 pips at 124.51. And the Aussie is down 4 pips at 76.76. Gold is up 30 cents at 12.39.20. Silver is off 2 cents at 17.98. And we're adding a new one to the list, natural gas. Natural gas right now is up about I'll say about a tick at 258. All right, so right now you can see that for the most part markets are kind of quiet, and there's a reason for that. And we're about to jump right into that reason. Let's take a look at some of the news. Fed minutes are coming. The minutes from the January 31st, February 1st Federal Open Market Committee meeting will be released at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Traders will be on the lookout for any hints the Fed may give as to when the next interest rate hike may occur. The market sees a 38% chance the next hike happens in May. World interest rate probability data provided by Bloomberg shows this information. China's housing market is starting to cool. Home prices in China edged up about 0.2% in January and have now decelerated in 4 consecutive months. According to China's National Bureau of Statistics, annually, price gains slowed to 12.2% from 12.4% in December. The UK economy grew faster than previously thought. The UK economy grew at a 0.7% in the fourth quarter of 2016, according to the second reading released by the Office for National Statistics. That was ahead of the 0.6% growth that was released in January. Merkel, haven't heard that name in a while, right? Merkel leads in the polls. The Yelen poll, which was released Wednesday, showed German Chancellor Angela Merkel's consecutive block ahead of the center-left Social Democrats by a slim 33% to 30.5%. Saudi Aramco names 3 underwriters for its IPO. This is a really big one. J.P. Morgan Chase and Company and Morgan Stanley and HSBC have been selected as the lead underwriters for what is expected to be the world's largest initial public offering of all time, the Wall Street Journal reports. This is a big deal because remember, these same entities are the ones that are about to flood into the gold market, and we're talking trillions of dollars on the sideline that are about to come in full force into the precious metals arena. Citi has a favorite for its new European base. Jim Cole, Citigroup's European chief, told the German newspaper Frankfurter, Allgemeine Zeitung. I don't know any German, so I probably just butchered that name. On Wednesday, that Germany was one of the bank's favorite locations. The bank already has 370 employees in its Frankfurt offices and could move 200 more employees there post-Brexit. It's funny that they mentioned post-Brexit because even though the vote went through initially for Brexit, there is a strong probability that is not being discussed in the news that the Brexit may not actually happen. No one wants to talk about that. I do believe that the vote went through to prove a point, but that they're not going anywhere. That is my opinion, and that's what I'm sticking with. All right, another big one in the news. Facebook is reportedly in talks to stream Major League Baseball games. This too is huge. The social media giant is reportedly in talks to stream one Major League Baseball game a week during the 2017 season. People familiar with the matter told Reuters. Stock markets around the world are higher. Hong Kong's Hang Seng is up about 1%. Led to gains in Asia and Germany. DAX is up about 0.2%. It's out front in Europe, and we already talked about what's happening here in the States. Earnings reports keep on coming. TJX reports ahead of the opening bell, while Cheesecake Factory, Fitbit, Hewlett-Packard, Sturm Ruger, and Tesla released their quarterly results after the market. As far as economic data, it's light today. Existing home sales will be released at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The U.S. 10-year yield is down 1 basis point at 2.42%. So that is news around the world. Now let's get into the real meat and potatoes. Houston, we got a problem. We have a big problem. This information was given to me by one of our trading room members, and it's from the law offices of Vincent Wong. Class action lawsuit against Northern Dynasty Minerals, Ltd., better known as NAK, N-A-K, or as we like to call it, Knick-Knack Paddywhack. The law offices of Vincent Wong announced that a class action lawsuit has been commenced in the U.S. D.C. for the Southern District of New York on behalf of investors who purchased Knick-Knack Paddywhack, Northern Dynasty Minerals, securities between September the 16th of 2013 and February the 14th of 2017. According to the complaint, throughout the class action period, defendants issued materially false and or misleading statements and or failed to disclose that 1, the Pebble project carries a negative net present value, and 2, the Pebble project is not commercially viable, and 3, as a result of the foregoing, the company's financial statements as well as defendant statements about Knick-Knack Paddywhack's business operations and prospects were false and misleading and or lacked a reasonable basis. On February the 14th, 2017, shares of Knick-Knack Paddywhack stock plummeted during intraday trading following the publication of a report on Seeking Alpha alleging that Knick-Knack Paddywhack is worthless because its Pebble project is not commercially viable. If you suffered a loss in Northern Dynasty, you have until April the 17th of 2017 to request that the court appoint you as lead plaintiff. Your ability to share in any recovery doesn't require that you serve as a lead plaintiff. This is a big one. This is huge. What does this mean for Knick-Knack Paddywhack? Are we going to zero? This is wow. That's all I can say is wow. All right, I'm going to leave that alone for now. Let's get to the markets because that's what we're here for. Let's see what's going on here with the pulse waves and what we can expect out of today's trading. Excuse me. All right, first things first. All right, someone's asked me a question. Can you please talk about what you see on the yen for today? All right, let's see what I can tell you on the yen. All right, let's see here. The yen, the yen, the yen. Where are we? Okay, here we go. All right, as far as the yen is concerned, it's still in the algorithmic Kumo cloud of death. However, it looks like we have been positive pulse waving, but we have locked in negative momentum. Therefore, you run a good chance of a possible halt to the current pulse wave and a possible reversal. We have to watch and see. So let's pull up a chart and see where we are on that. So here we go. All right. Doesn't want to cooperate. Let's see. Maybe I typed it in wrong. Okay, here we go. All right. So far on the daily chart, the market is flat. It hasn't really done too much. We got close to triggering a breakout, and then we got close to triggering a breakdown, and right now it's just flat. It's not trending up or down per se. It's just flat on the day. On an intraday basis, though, the momentum is showing down. On the weekly chart, you're flat. You're just consolidated outside the Kumo cloud. On the daily chart, you are in the Kumo cloud and failing to go anywhere. That's my analysis on the yen. For those in the trading room, you're going to want to look at your pulse wave price triggers and stick by those. That should get you in the market on the right side once it decides what it wants to do, either break out or break down. You'll be well positioned. So stick to the price triggers on that one. All right, let's pull back up the gold. We're going to go through what's going on here now. All right. It's looking like gold is powering up as we speak. That's what we like to see. It's trying to break up and out. It does need a strong close above the 1240. We got the 1241.90 just a moment ago. So the market is looking like it's trying to break out here. Hopefully we'll see a continuation, but it's just too soon to tell right now. Okay, so moving right along, let's see here. Let's take a look at our rally alerts for the day first. All right. All right, so going down the list here, we got a handful of rally alerts of note. Looks like we have a rally alert for Alcoa. Also looks like cotton may be in play. We got ticker symbol BAL. And also copper may be in play, ticker symbol COPX. Also for crude oil with ticker symbol DIG. We also have rally alerts in the biotech sector, but it's at an equilibrium. We have both rally and crash alerts in the biotech sector, and that's tickers LABU and LABD. Let's see, Potash has a rally alert. Taser has a rally alert, along with Teva Pharmaceutical, and we have one for Tasco Mines and the inverse ETF for the bonds, for the long bond, ticker symbol TMV. Tesla also has a rally alert, and in the uranium space, UEC. Those are our rally alerts for the day. As far as some overbought or oversold, corn futures and copper futures are showing oversoldness today. And let's see, Alibaba is showing oversold. Let's see, the corn ETF, ticker symbol CORN. The British pound sterling, ticker symbol FXB on the equity side of things. We also have, let's see, UPS. And we have, the last but not least, the USCI, the United States Commodity Index. The USCI may be a better play than DBA. DBA hardly ever moves, but the USCI is a composite of the entire commodity space. So you'll probably do better off with the USCI. That's just my opinion on that one. You can take that for what it is. We have a slew of swing trade alerts too on the buy side of things, so you may want to take a look at those. There's just quite a few there. So today's going to be an interesting day. It looks like gold wants to power up, and I still see equities wanting to run too, in my opinion. I don't see anything to say otherwise. Let's look at some crash alerts, though. Let's see what we can find there. All right, let's see. We do have crash alerts and none other than dry ships. We have one in Nintendo right before the release of the new Switch system. We have some in the mining space, such as Gold Mining USA, Hecla. Orange Juice futures have a crash alert. We also have one in Barrett Gold, and we have one in Cocoa futures. So we're kind of spaced out today. Pfizer has a crash alert. So does Orange Juice futures. I said that. CME Group, their stock looks like it has a crash alert in it, and also our TMF ticker symbol on the bond side. This is the long bond. This is the bullish ETF. This one has a crash alert on it as well. It's been in a bearish retracement off the bull market highs. And so this one's looking very interesting as well. Let's see here. That should pretty much do it for now. Not a whole lot else to talk about. We're just going to keep our eyes and ears open and see what we can come up with. So remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Trading room, hold on, because we have more to talk about.